Topic time, where we talk about what you think about.
For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. A quote from Nelson Mandela. Being sexy, feeling sexy, and being sexed satisfactorily are important freedoms to be expected and enjoyed in marriage. Sexual life is one of the important parts of marriage. It is the situation where spouses are closest to each other spiritually and physically. These are the moments when mutual love, trust, and feeling loved and loved are experienced more intensely. God intends for marriage to be a safe place where both husband and wife can know and be known by their spouse. When sex doesn't happen, spouses miss out on a part of the Lord's provision for them in marriage. So tonight on Topic Time, we are discussing the importance of physical intimacy, thereby building a healthy and fulfilling sexual connection. Okay, so tonight I am doing Topic Time with Nana Ehuntehun and Miss Philo. Whether Nana Ehuntehun likes it or not, you'll be on this, as well as with you. If you are married, obviously you are having sex. So let's discuss, at least before tomorrow, which is Independence Day. Then we'll see what we'll do with what we churn out here with ourselves tomorrow. All right? So to join us, you can send us voice notes or WhatsApp messages to 0244 883 008. 0244 883 008. I am HKO Live. It's just 9 p.m. here on Radio Max 105.1, and you're listening to Topic Time on the Orange Lounge. Okay, Miss Philo. So, I've given a very good intro, I think. Yes. All right. So, last week, at the tail end of our show, you made an emphatic request that tonight we need to ensure that once and for all, we put to bed this issue of sexual dissatisfaction that especially women have in the sex life, right?
Sure.
And so I told you that I will make sure it is done today. And I am not putting any lamentations across, as some people are being accused of. In the political rep, over here, I am fulfilling every promise I have made. Now, our first question will be, why is sexual satisfaction so important in marriage? Why?
Okay.
You can look at it from a woman's perspective.
Oh, yeah, but I'm going to speak for the women.
All
Definitely.
right.
It will be 10% men. If Nana wants to speak for the men,
Then he
for
will
me, I'm
okay,
speaking.
no problem.
I'll be speaking on behalf of my
You have
fellow
all the
women.
time.
Yes. Okay, so I like the question you asked me. Why is it
why
important?
is sexual satisfaction,
yes, satisfaction
so important?
It is very, very, very important because, like, we all know that is that a good sex relaxes the body. It boosts your immune system. Do you get it? When you are sexually satisfied, like, it reduces stress. Oh, but say, one can say better form. Do you get? And then it improves your sleep too as well. If you have it regularly too, then it means your what? Your immune system is shooting up like that. You are always strong at a spot. But this is the case. Here is the case. Some women are not being satisfied. I always say this, and I'm going to say this, whether you agree with me or not. that if you're a man, don't say me a bema until a woman tells you that be a bema. That is, it means what? The woman has really what? Gotten to her orgasm. She's been satisfied. And papa now what they be papa then you enjoy, then she doesn't. There are some women who have given birth to 3, 4 that they have never, they don't even know what is called orgasm. Oh yes. They don't even know what is called orgasm. No, they haven't even witnessed it before. Excuse me, gentlemen. They haven't witnessed
I just want to
before.
Assist Henry. Henry is saying, oh. Does it mean that he wants you to wants to see them so that he teach them where to get it?
Oh, Miss, don't be distracted.
Oh no! I won't let.
So lecture from you.
Yes, so that is why I say that. You see, for men, come what may, whether you are in the mood, you are not in the mood, whatever thing that you do, you will what? You people. Can I use the word ejaculation?
You will come.
What I say. But for a woman, there are some women it takes time. There are some women you need to fish it out.
But Henry,
there are some women, yes.
You have to go fishing before.
Yeah, there are some women, even when you ask them, see, Henry, they wouldn't even like.
Let's wait.
Oh,
don't
no, you have the flow. You just let me chip in with something. Not that
no,
all
you are disrupting her thoughts.
Not all men that will because you think that men, whether the man is ready or not ready, whatever it takes, as soon as you start, the man really counts. You make sure that the mind comes on what you are doing.
So
ladies too can equally do that.
So men are ever ready.
That is what I'm saying. That see,
ever ready by nature.
Okay, Miss Philo,
see
back to
me.
you.
What I'm saying, what I am saying. Mr. Henry, I'm speaking for the women. I'm being serious here. I said there are some women in marriages, they've given birth to 3, 4, and they don't even know what is called orgasm because they haven't experienced it before.
How is a man responsible for this?
Yes. So as a man, that is why as a man, if you are with your partner, it is your responsibility to fish out, to ask her, oh yes, that is why we call it communication. Open communication. When there is open communication, all these things you ask.
No.
Yes. You will ask. Let there be open communication. In every relationship, in every marriage, let open communication brings out all these things. I'm telling you, even having to ask that question before, definitely you ask. So if you decide not to ask. Like touches. There are some men, ladies do not tell you. But if you guys are in bed, you could see that there is a particular spot. Whenever you try going there, the mood, it changes everything. So you should not say,
now stop. How can you be going there every time?
If the woman says that no, it's licking that will make her get to her orgasm. So instead of now like with no disrespect, look at the marriages that are breaking up. Majority.
You see the way you said that Henry just made a face.
Henry has made.
Oh yes.
The suffering to I mean when the. Okay, it's okay.
Oh yes, there was some that they'll tell you me a suffer, so it's a sin. Your own wife and it's a sin. Your own wife, it's a sin. I remember once, Brother Sammy, once was like.
Who is Brother Sammy?
Brother Sammy, the gospel musician.
Okay.
Once he was like in an interview, he was like, "Me worry me na first date, that is the honeymoon. Or son you want to bomb, son you want to bomb, son you want to bomb. Hana neri so ni team, and not the ball idea you. Hana who say until hana no suppose now I didn't suppose I deal. So it means a sin. I may yuri any bag jia. I will be doing it for her. If you call it a sin, may yuri." And the Bible said that two shall be one. It is my responsibility to make sure that sexually she is satisfied. If not, what I am refusing to do, somebody is going to do it.
No. Here is my point, right? If you make it become like your satisfaction is based on the other party.
Yeah. But if two people are involved in an action, and definitely it will take you and me.
Don't you know your body?
Don't I know my body?
Don't you know what?
But you know that some men are so selfish that what ultimate and start said this thing now we are me there. Then the person will be doing what he wants.
Then you are with a selfish man.
So imagine such a person. He's been living
Can you
with
also
a
be
selfish man.
Can you also be
for all
selfish
these
to
years?
take what is yours?
Can I also be what?
Selfish to take what is yours.
This is a man. Come with me. You be there. Oh.
No. If he wants to enter, can you also delay him for you to get to the point where you can also take it?
Oh, see, most of the times, women are very sacrificial when it comes to sex. They will like you. I say, I want to please my man.
No.
At the expense of.
You are dealing with the man.
So if the man is being selfish, because you see, you men, there is something called blue what?
Blue balls. It's only white monkeys who get that.
And white monkeys
who get that.
You see, you guys have been saying like it's painful. Do you get it?
I'll send you a picture of one.
Monkey with blue balls.
Yes. Look, what I'm trying to say is this. In this life, just like everything you want, if you don't go out there to get it, I put sex in that kind of category as well. If you want a certain satisfaction out of it,
sure,
and being on top is what will give you that. Meanwhile, you think that will not be pleasing to the guy, so you will lie down for him to get his satisfaction, and then come and complain to me
that you're not satisfying.
You are not the guy is not satisfying. You are not satisfying yourself.
So let's look at the scenario. Like, you see a man now, I am more slim, no, and as we enti and kokrowa no mo pemba. Oh no, you are not kokrowa. Omo the heavy machine. Like, I'll use that word, please pardon me for that, listeners. Like, omo heavy machine. So imagine that me ya kitty you like you are fleshy. Omo ya kitty. Now imagine so another ho. Now
she's so much interested in this topic.
And why would I be?
Me, I am interested
because it's something that is there's something that Emmanuel every. Until like you see, and imagine somebody like that. Me who obi am slim short kokrowa. Nani pakesi sometimes they are of the views about some so other one never see ni pano so. There are some people that's what they think.
Man, international share.
Points. I don't know whether to use
point of order.
Point of order. I remember those days. There's this lady that I know. I can guess. Okay, Aguna Kwanta. And I saw her with when you say Andrew is a giant, no, a giant, tall. The guy is from Burkina. Tall, big, and the girl is like like Kokrowa, like the way you are saying. So somebody told me that is their boyfriend. So I was working with the girl. I said, hey, this guy there, me and a girlfriend are here. Hey, look at the boy, take tall. And somebody that I say I'm tall, and this guy is taller than me. And so, do you know what the girl just told me? I said, hey, what I train order for?
Exactly what I was going to tell you.
No, but one's trainer was a fool. But like people, some men have this notion that when you are to be on top, it's like would they body no weight
it's a skill.
Yes, so they are afraid of what the Americans the consequences. But it's not like that. Even men cramp on movement markets here soon. You don't know where the strength comes from. But because a baby is small,
there's a saying you say. Suakodi and ye kombu.
Again.
Suakodi and ye kombu.
Like ukomlimbu, right?
I know the kombu.
And because you know that you are going to enjoy it. Yes.
So how do you get tired?
The focus is not on your neck.
The focus is not on your neck. You don't feel like the thing is.
Yes.
As soon as you finish eating it,
okay.
Then you realize that yes.
All right, so it's very, very important.
Oh yeah, it's very, very. You see, there are so many marriages.
Like my point to this is this, dear women. If you know you want to enjoy sex and have the full pleasure that it is supposed to give you, I just think you should also take charge. Take what you think will give you the satisfaction. All right. Don't allow men to have their way because everything about theirs is dangling outside. So obviously they are ready to go every time.
Yeah.
But I think the opportunity is there for women to also delay men, play around them, get yourselves into that point where you think it is okay for a man to come inside you. Then you can realize that you are getting to the point where you are gaining a certain advantage to this as well. Because right now, from what you are saying, it's as if the men have all the advantage.
Oh yeah, that one, when it comes to sex, I would say 90%.
Yeah, so don't. It's like you are saying the sex is natural to men, and so they have the upper hand in it.
Not to cut you. See, you were like, we should take charge.
You have done that.
You said we should. I said not to. Sorry to, but like, I want to chip in this. Nana, please, when I finish, then you come in with all due respect. You see, like what you were saying, there are some women. Some take long in coming. I have a friend who was like, and the guy catches, hey, I don't know who wait, sir. Why should you tell a woman that?
Because
it means there was no foreplay. Do you know there are so many where you don't do foreplay? Because so if you do foreplay and do it well, the foreplay alone can even make the woman even get there.
Excellent.
That is
I'm telling you.
Excellent.
There are some men, they come straight. No,
what I am saying is, if you, the woman, study yourself too, to get to know your body and what it requires to enjoy a full pleasure of sex.
What is there to enjoy?
Mostly the women also say that.
All this I'm quiet because I wanted her to flow. But with this particular point, I want to chip in. Men, as we all know, are always interested of having good sex. The thing is that no man will just come and say, I will just come and lie on you that
there are some. There are some.
It is the situation that they find themselves in. Assuming that a man is coming want to have sex with you. You, the woman, as you know that today, I posed this question, I asked a certain lady, but now it doesn't know that I'm asking the question based on this one. So, a colleague at the office, so as we were discussing issues, then somebody just came and person hold her, and then she was standing, he said, like, because the office is full of, almost 90% of them are men. So, they don't know where my feeling is. I will feel the beer. Why your man and Casa? They don't know where my feeling is. So I went further and I asked. So I asked 3 questions and I realized that I've gotten where the feeling will be. Then I asked her, the way I see you, you love kisses, but you pretend that you don't love kissing. They said, why do I say so? No, you love kissing, but that is your weak point.
So she doesn't do it. And he said, that is where, if you do it and do it well for me, you'll get me. So I prevent you from doing it. Then so such a woman, denying her own self.
No, such a woman, if you're having such a woman, how can you decide to make her your foreplay? Because if you want to kiss her, she just wants to prevent you from kissing her because she knows that that's the weak point. You get it?
So there are some that they deliberately do that.
There are some too that it's their as you say that would be boom.
No,
I say like
some women also are with that perception.
Even prevent. She will prevent the guy from doing that because she knows that that is one of her weak points.
And so it means you don't want to be satisfied.
So the thing is that all that I'm trying to say, your accusation on men should be limited on that angle because some women knows that if he touches this place, if he touches this place, it's where I feel it, I get my orgasm, whatever. But she will prevent you because she doesn't want you to go further.
And I see when you were making your the statement, you were like, you went further to ask the lady before you realized that kissing is one
that
of
is per
you
my
see,
own investigation.
Yes. So ask yourself, this one like this, with her partner. If the partner doesn't also do further kind of saying discussion, conversation, like intimacy kind of conversation with her now, it means almost one who that.
Or no girl Nankasano doesn't know how I got to know.
And I make so you see how smart you were to know. No.
That is why I always say that Henry is the experienced and the best teacher.
Mm-hmm.
You get it?
Mm-hmm.
He knows everything.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, as we are discussing it now, then I got to know that. So I just put the question to her. Then she said, "How did I know?" You get it?
Okay.
Because as I was asking questions, also at times I bring more bondage down. We feel the menu. Nam says this your guy. That's what your guy has been doing. And why do you prevent your guy from kissing? They said, "Oh, then gotten to know of." And there are some too. There are some where they get their feeling, where they feel like now I want to have sex. Truly, it's nowhere than their hair. Their head, like you put your hand. I don't say for the tum keke. You get it. And this person, you were saying something that you should ask your partner, where should I touch?
When there's
most
open
partners are going to deny you from saying that. If you realize that that's the weak point of her, that's the weak point of him, you are going to dwell on that every day. You are going to, anytime you want to have sex, you know that this thing, if I touches my girlfriend, I touches the hair, if me kiss me force ana so so anya anya na me ya na me touch my question ye pay me wikino onka. It's all that the ladies know. Good.
No, so that one,
that's why I'm trying to say that it's not the men's fault.
No, that one there is 10%.
So the man realizes that.
10% women.
Yes, 10%. So see, I said most time. Obu ompa onankasa onim. Like Lenfano, those that will stay or a virgin on their acquire, it means on your sex. Into the Bako Shebia no Namusa. So are you getting where I'm coming from?
I get you, but my thing is this. There is so much information around. There is so much you can learn, adapt, pick up, practice, experiment, all kinds of things like that. So if you are saying that what you began with, that is what for the next 50 years that you are with your partner, on a time will come, he himself will not even feel like that again. Because when he wants to turn you around, when he wants to give you another way of doing it, your resistance is always there. Because you yourself, you haven't conditioned your mind and opened it up enough to receive anything new or fresh that will liven up the whole thing. So you are stuck in there. Now this leads me to my other question. What are the signs of sexual satisfaction? So you guys have done it and you are through with it. You are both there.
Oh.
What shows that this has been a satisfactory endeavor?
Yes, this question. Before I'll let her come in. Women in general think that men are always satisfied because we're really lazy.
But it is not true.
But it's not true.
It is not true.
No.
You see, there are men who are very, very strange, in quotes. It is not about coming for them. It's about the fact that we have both engaged in something. You have been satisfied and I have been satisfied too. Or the fact that I have made you happy, that is what that particular man wants.
So why should the man go and take drugs because I want to satisfy you?
You see.
The man is going extra mile.
And who is demanding for that? It means, one person you are trying to put yourself in a competition. Who are you competing with?
No, you're not competing with anyone.
It's not competition.
Just because you want you to satisfy.
No, it's not competition. It's about the fact that
before I always say the same. The thing, no matter how it is, it depends on how well you are able to use it. Even if it's as big as the you kind of saying the wine tree, and you can't use it well, what is it worth? So why would you go and take a drug just to satisfy a woman? Philo. And you know that it weakens them early.
Philo, what you are saying, that I just said that not all men that you see that they've released means that they are sexually they are okay. Look, when you ask some of the sex therapists, they will tell you, I just don't want to go into details because Harry will just say this is my fault, but I don't want to go into details about it.
Details, please.
When you ask them, men get satisfied. Men love when the woman that you're having sex with enjoys your sex making.
Exactly.
That is where true. A man gets satisfied. When the man realized that, yes, and then I've made love to my woman and my woman has enjoyed it. That makes the man good. 2, when you want a man, you want to see that a man realize that I say, you are my wife, you are my girlfriend, I'm trying to have sex with you, and I say, let me give it to you because you are in need of it, just to satisfy me, the man. The man will release. Don't think that the man has enjoyed the sex.
And that one day, the person came back while enjoying the way the person enjoying.
You just spend about just 15 seconds to end everything. Why should it happen so? Because you think that the man has send Huaba into are you okay? No.
So for me, one of the signs that you say is, I don't know. I love to say thank you. If I tell you thank you, then it means.
So if a woman never says thank you,
no, but you have to say thank you. If Beman is satisfied, once it's so, you should be able to appreciate it.
But what I'm trying to ask in addition to this, if a man doesn't hear thank you from the woman, it means he's
2 things. It's either the person is not satisfied, or there are some people who naturally don't know how to say thank you
when it comes to sex.
Like thank you, Nick and energy.
No, when other things, the person is free to say thank you. But when it comes to sex, the person hardly women.
Why?
Just few women will say thank you. Likewise, few men when enjoy a good sex will also say thank you.
Like me, I always say sex is well enjoyed if you are with the right partner. Also, I say only like you know each other. I don't know whether you understand. You've studied each other. Unim say. Way me say a base way me say a base. No, don't do this. Let's do it this way. Like you are trying to satisfy each other. Do you understand? And at the end of the day, you all get he enjoys it. You also get your orgasm. So why don't you say thank you?
I like people who can easily sit like you, the way you and I are sitting, and they'll be discussing what they'll be doing to each other, even before. So if you guys can play it around like that.
That is by planning it. Let's say
not planning it. Like we talk about it.
Okay.
That the last time this is what I'm going to do to you.
Oh yeah. And that one it's a different feeling altogether. When such conversation
many people don't have it like that.
It depends. So it depends. See, there are some people they are too close. But when it comes to intimacy, you need to open up.
Then I'm like,
you need to open up.
What are you close enough for?
No, when 2 couples are there and they want to talk something about sex, that this evening I'll give you 2.
And then today I want you to write. Today I want you to do
3 rounds.
I have another interesting question.
I will give you 4 rounds. I'll give you 5 rounds. Whatever rounds the guy will be saying, I will be taking 5 rounds. I will be taking 3 rounds. Depends on, as you are saying, how the 2 of them understand themselves when they get to the bed. A true man, according to research, sex, whenever a man who doesn't take drugs the first round,
they come early.
Yes. Why? Simply because they are eager. I say, with so much feeling, just to
for you.
Grab the woman, like I said, maybe So after giving it to the woman, making everything or enjoy, and China no waba.
So that one.
Within 30 minutes, the blood and everything moves, and then as they say, the brain started picking up the things. Now, also, sorry,
they go for long.
If you don't take care, the woman will run away. If only the man is mentally sound. Because at times it comes to sound mind.
Okay.
Likewise, the woman also says if a man is having a sound mind, he can ride, both all the angles that the woman wants. So that one, those days that people were there, you can spend about almost an hour on a woman.
That sometimes I feel is a waste of time.
It's not a waste of time because you've consumed a lot of energy and you are enjoying the person.
There are so many things to do in this world.
No, listen.
When that atupobu, 1 hour. What is this?
When it gets to a peak, especially when the man wants to release, and then the woman is not satisfied, the woman turns the sex position, it goes back because that time your first round has already come out.
So that is the woman who wants.
That's what I'm saying. Communication. They communicated before. They understand
this is not a matter
each
of
other.
Communication. This is a matter of bad communication. It's not about
it's
oral
bad communication, not the amount.
And it's the fact that the woman knows what she wants.
Yes.
Right?
Because
that is what I've been trying to say all this while.
When the man wants to release, and then the man realizes that the woman knows when the man is about to release how the body,
the speed, even like everything changes. Like
so the woman can decide, okay, fine, I've realized my man wants to come, but I'm not satisfied. Let me change the sex position.
So yes, when it's happening, you don't give some styles that you know that this very style, if he does it, he'll come early. Because like you've been,
so as soon as
you've
you
been
change
in that
the
act
sex
for a long
position,
time.
You see that not to a position of his, like his favorite position, but
that
to a different position. Then the thing will just go back.
What if the woman is constantly giving this guy the same position so that the guy comes early?
Then the woman is not. You know, when women are satisfied in bed, some of them can't stand any man again. Like, you can, as soon as she's satisfied, it's like the way you, the man, you are satisfied. It's like as soon as you are satisfied, she also becomes weak. The how did they call it? The vagina. There's a name
the
for
clitoris.
it. Not the clitoris.
The cervix.
It becomes dry.
Okay.
Even
no, you see that maybe your sperms may be inside or whatever. As you start having the sex, you see that the place becomes dry. So the woman will start experiencing pains, for which most men doesn't know, and they think that's the time they also.
If you, the man, you are sensitive to, you feel it.
That was what I was about to say. When the woman is dry and you also force and do the penetration, you also have you can say bruises on your
you feel it as well.
So when it happens like that, maybe you, the man, you are not satisfied, you are not okay. But the best way to do it is that you have to put a stop to it. Wait for the woman to relax for about 30 minutes that the woman gave it to you. When you escape, then go back. The two of you, if care is not taken, will release at a go. Oh dear,
that should be beautiful.
It's a whole feeling to on it.
You get it.
When you are fortunate.
When dear all of you feel it, and that is the time. If care is not taken on the woman and the woman doesn't want to conceive, that's the period of dear Grobayim Sisia.
Dr. Nana
Nana, you can still control it.
Sorry, honorable.
Because I know that some people just right after sex they'll just go and sit on the WC, push everything.
Oh no, I'm not talking about
No, we can say like on per se.
He's giving a scenario.
I understand.
Okay.
And I'm kind of like, if the woman also decided that.
I'm not showing people how to prevent pregnancy. If it comes like a gift of God.
Yes.
You get it.
Well,
that's
like,
why the other day I was saying that. Atupebu.
You're right.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Before
Mr. Henry, please. You see, before sometimes, when we're talking about the touches and all that, there are some women they have low libido. Until you as a man, I was so one because the libido for my trust me, one in a company, a bit take it time. It takes a longer.
And then a man libido from
some people a bit more their stress.
Stress, okay.
Oh yeah, there are some people.
Let's say
until now drink any sex, until why some and the way and the feeling no, it's like she's killing it or the sexual way no gradually.
Replace it with what?
So like it would take a man who wants her, then you start building her. Sometimes there are some medicine you can buy for her to boost her libido and all that. I know said there's black chocolate. I said black chocolate, normal chocolate that we eat, the black one. It boosts libido. Oh yes, and no, it boosts. So like if you realize,
do you have medical proof to it?
Let's.
You're on radio.
I said I know, I hear that, and also a boost.
It is alleged.
I hear that. It is alleged. Yes,
because you haven't tried it before.
Black chocolate you can put me home. It is all like you go to the mall. Yes, but that's what. And it was during this COVID time that I got to know, sir, and also it does that. What you say,
and that's why he is asking you. That if you have true evidence, then you can base on what your evidence, your research has proven. Because normally, if I'm telling you,
I said it
research
is alleged.
proves that.
Okay.
It is alleged. So like so like it's very it's very important that like you help her to increase her libido.
How does a man help in this case to build a?
If the woman is open,
this woman is close.
No, like. Open like in terms of communication.
So we start with the conversation.
Because I don't know if there's an issue like that, so then sometimes
she never brings up the issue.
So sometimes even don't even ask. Just get the minute.
What she say, at times women always, that's why I say they always create problems for themselves. Especially you are there with your wife. There are issues that you, the man, you think that's not a substantial issue. It's not an issue that she has to even think about it, and she's thinking about it. That's one also lowers
their libido.
She doesn't feel like having sex. Whatever you do, she doesn't feel like having it. You are killing it yourself. It's not the man who is killing it for you.
It's not the man.
You are killing it yourself. And the thing is that if you do that and your man doesn't enjoy your sex, one way or the other, you are driving the man away.
Or not like what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm just coming. I'm just building up a point. When you are having problem, and your men and say problem be a woman, as soon as your man is with you, you drop it aside. You let your man enjoy you and also enjoy your man. Because little do you know that after having sex, you say that ukunu or good sex or you're not towa sabiot senanka.
Yes, no, front, back, center.
You get it. And you also, when you enjoy it, you also put out senanka.
You sleep down.
So
no, but that thing will be difficult for the woman, in that their whole makeup is different from us men. So if you haven't prepared her, they say from morning to whatever time you want to do it, and she's harboring this stress bit, meanwhile you haven't done your prep for her all this time, it becomes like somiji
style. That is what I say. It's the man who takes it, but it affects you, the woman.
Yes. So if you, the man, have an intention, look, let me say this: if you, the man, you also have an intention of doing something with your wife, at the end of the day, I think you should also put things out there, clues.
No,
that's what
try that
I was
and
coming
see.
with like right now, research proves that when a man goes out and see a woman in a skirt, and a man tends to be an honest person, the first place or the first point of call is where? Is to the wife. Doesn't want to cheat on the wife. We pay with who skirts. Now, hopefully, say I want to have sex. You can just pick a phone, call the wife. Where are you? Me feel. Just prepare yourself. I'm coming.
Wait, you are in a serious discussion with your friends somewhere in a restaurant.
Good.
You see
saw
a lady
this mini skirt.
in mini skirt, and suddenly what?
You feel like no, it happens.
What sort of this is
That one. It's like how often does it happen?
No, that's why I say it happens.
Continuously.
Once a while.
Nice.
Your wife may be not mean at that time, particular moment that, but you can just pick your phone, call your wife. Hey, tell me who girl be pa.
Okay, so
like
prepare
you need to plan your like intimacy with mom planning. Wouldn't say that way we are going to do it. So like you plan, the person will prepare towards it.
No, one of those days, then one of the.
But like you could be at the office, my few say, we say, like you see that kind of thing. You play with the body, you can't send be who's psyching in panel up. And that's what I'm saying. Libido never for but on penya worry anymore. Ebi onya broken heart be, and the person decided to kill that way of love for those things. And as I say about Beshiano, so it's up to you to help the person build it up.
What if the things that you say to your woman,
she doesn't say those things?
You, the man, you want to hear it, and she doesn't say them. What does this man do?
Some women are of the view that like I simply one more can't make me feel say my say.
Can't no money.
So you are okay with that, but there are some and then me not because no that be wait there are some on Jane say my wife is like or grow in the thing, the person is maturing or bet thinking the negative.
No, Harry, the reason why it happens like that is that when people pretend to be Christians, they pretend to be Christians, and then the man to also pretend to be the best Christian. So now that you said you're a Christian, and the Christian religion, mostly we think that women who are true Christian doesn't know much about social life. Now that she shall have a cattle cruise, what we no I can say, me, I just want to say, Utafruma. Nah, I feel it. I mean, how does it sound? How do you think the man would think of you?
It sounds very clear.
No, how do you think the person would think of you?
No, like two Christian, no. Or before like I say, me was so crowded than I make a fan. Sometimes that's what they think. So when it happened, the women will also pretend.
It's about when we. Today I was listening to this thing. The guy said he's a Muslim, and he said with the Quran, no, they believe that women were built up with broken bones. So it's hardly for you as a man to decide to straighten a broken bone. If you straighten it, it will break.
Because you didn't make it.
Because what?
Because you, the man, didn't make that.
That is it.
Okay. Let's draw the whole thing to a good conclusion. What are the benefits of sexual satisfaction?
No,
I think you would take all of this, and then now we'll come back later with the dilemma. Okay, so we are listening.
So like you have a good sleep, and then
That's one.
Yes,
Let's
like
make this
it
simple.
reduces stress too as well.
Okay.
It reduces stress, and it bonds you guys together more. Bond no be connection no be too much.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
And when it happened to now, there wouldn't be anything like now you build a home that you can talk about anything anytime. Because my year one, you are one now. Like there has been that a covenant, because I know say they say sex is more, it's a covenant. Yes. So like mako apam sama se si ano mo can be bia, you know what you are talking of. Into womb fa ends man bibi na you open up, then you talk, because that oneness no and as a fairy no if you know there are some people that when they're having sex they switch off their lights in their room or fairy no. But like if you are bold enough to come out na munya that way na maya manache no, whether there's light opa manenye chandelier or someone be break cry, you still do it. And when it's happened, it takes away that shyness. So now you're able to talk about, and then you grow and mature that relationship too.
Is it possible that some women are losing their blessings because they are not giving themselves fully to the sexual act?
Oh yeah, there are some people, they deprive their husband of even having that with them. And which is, I think it's not fair, because the Bible even said the man will leave his wife, his father and mother, the new people become one.
I wasn't even going there with it.
What do you mean by like oneness?
What if your
Bible no like, say it's even in the Bible. So why would you prevent your husband from coming closer to you?
What I wanted to say is maybe the blessing that you, the woman, you are waiting for, right? It is through good sexual satisfaction for your
don't mind
by
for your husband.
The best women, I will advise them, women that are listening to me, whenever you take your salary, before you even take your tithe from it. Because if I say before, people will not understand. So you take your tithe from it. The next thing you have to do is that also take a tithe, take some money, and give it to your husband, for your husband to bless you. Women are not doing it. Some women, because I know some women who normally their salary, it's about, let's say it's just 200 cedis. They will just take 10 cedis and give it to their husband to buy credits. The husband say, thank you, God bless you. And God has been blessing them.
What of the vice versa of it?
Oh, so men
they always give.
They always give.
Okay, so there is somebody listening, either a man or a woman. You need to give your partner sexual satisfaction tonight, because there is a certain blessing awaiting you, which you have somewhat denied yourself of all this while, because you are not going all out. The weather is good. Go all out tonight.
Before you close it up, you see there's a saying, say, man found and coming no matter what. Please, to the married women out there, I'll plead with them. Or your boyfriend and the friend.
I don't want to say anything after you, so close it.
So let me close it so that you close it.
Yeah.
Like, even when you're issue and if the man comes to you, you have to open up and give him sex. Like man found and come, because one of the things are sex plays a vital role in marriage.
Okay.
So no matter what, come what may, just as someone say, be ma shana wan po irin semo aduane da, or ye odempa, de di, unless any no kun. But if there's a misunderstanding, there are some men to they reject food, which you're not supposed to do that. What I say, it is also why you would then, no matter the argument, no matter how whatever that has happened, when the man comes to you, please open up, give him that sex, maninya satisfied. You can even use that sex to even solve that issue. Because sex is one of the things that you can also use to solve the issue. So you do that and then have that full blessing from God. Because the Bible talks about it. So if you are doing that, it means there is a blessing somewhere that you are lacking. So please, let's check it up.